Hey, what's up? What's up? Jonathan Belcher out here once again, a part of nature, dropping some more value, doing a new video for those of you who are in a network marketing kind of business, right? So we're going to talk about what's important, like how do you motivate your team, right? How do you motivate your team to be successful in the network marketing industry, right? And I think that's a very important topic for us to discuss. So I chose to do that in today's video, right? Discuss how to motivate your team, keep them ambitious, keep them driven, keep them taking action and succeeding, right? Because at the end of the day, in network marketing, if your team is not succeeding at all, if nobody's succeeding on your team, they're gonna quit, right? They're gonna give up. And if your team gives up, you have no team, you can't really make a substantial income in the network marketing, direct sales, MLM business niche, right? So we're gonna talk about ways that you can motivate your team to do better, right? Motivate your team to take more action, motivate your team to want to take action to begin with, right? And the way that you do that, the way that you motivate your team, because I remember some years ago, right? I remember when I first joined my very first business, and I remember coming home and telling my mom about the business opportunity. Of course, she shot down my dream. She didn't really believe in it. But I told her, I said, I have these products here, these health food. At this time, I was in a company that was selling healthy fruit drinks. And I was telling my mom, I said, here, I got a case of fruit drinks. It would be nice if you could go to your job and tell some people about the fruit drinks, tell people that I'm in this business, and see if they would want to buy it, right? And eventually, I wanted them to actually get started with me in the business. So my mom went to work, and she told some of her coworkers about the drink. And to be honest with you, a lot of them did buy the drink, the individual drink, which is about $40 at the time. And a lot of them got benefit from the drink, right? And some of them even became repeat customers, where they came back buying some more of the drink and stuff like that. But these were people who were at my mom's job, her co-workers of hers, friends of hers, associates of hers, people that she's built a rapport with. All right, so that's number one. That's very important when it comes to leadership. Motivating your team is you have to build rapport with your team. And you want to set up strategies. It doesn't have to be complex strategies. You can set up very simple strategies to continuously build rapport with your team, continuously build rapport with the people who join you in the business, no matter what business you're in, right? And that's very important, because when you build rapport with people, they get to learn your ideas. They get to learn your personality. They get to learn the way that you see things. They get to learn your beliefs, right? They get to learn, what you believe in, what do you like, what you don't like. And as people, when we build rapport, especially in a business like network marketing, we then have the power to motivate and inspire other people to take action. And you probably say, all right, John, so how does this process work? I'm going to tell you exactly how the process works. So the process works like this, right? You may see somebody at a Starbucks over and over again. Let's talk about offline marketing. You may see somebody at a Starbucks repeatedly, right? And then you talk to them a little bit, and you may find out you and that person like the same drink. You guys like to order the same drink at Starbucks. Well, automatically, just because of that thing that you both have in common, where you both order the same drink at Starbucks, automatically now you've built rapport with that person, right? You've built rapport with that person because you have something in common. Now, that person is more inclined than they were yesterday to listen to what you have to say. That person is now more inclined today to hear you out on the business opportunity as opposed to yesterday. Now, I know my hair is wild, right? It's crazy, right? I've just been growing it out. There's some spiritual reasons as to why I've been growing out my hair. Every so often, I just grow out my hair. And then randomly, you'll just see me just cut it one day, and it'll be low. And, probably have waves or something like that, because I just like doing crazy stuff with my hair and shit. So never mind the hair, right? It's growing out crazy. But, yeah, so rapport. So that type of thing works well when it comes to your team as well. Even when somebody joins you in the business, even when somebody pays to sign up, you don't stop building rapport with that person, right? So now let's say you have a team. You've been building a team in your organization. People have been joining you in the business. Well, the way that you're going to motivate your team to take action, and the way that you're going to motivate your team to go out there and do what needs to be done so that they can get the results they want in their business is, number one, is you have to be a leader yourself. If I'm building a team and I'm not leading my team in the right way, and I'm not showing up in the business, I'm not consistent. If I'm not a leader, then people won't listen to me. People naturally gravitate to people who are leaders. People naturally gravitate to people who have a vision. People naturally gravitate to people who have goals, right? So you need to have a vision, you got to have a goal, and you got to have an action plan for getting there. And then that's what's going to make you a respectable leader. Once you become a respectable leader, now when you talk, more people start to listen to you, and more people start to become more motivated and inspired by you. So that's number one, is you got to become a leader if you want to motivate the people around you. If you're not a leader, the people around you aren't going to think big enough to step up to the next level, which is what my training course, the Mega Level Training course, is all about. That's my advanced training course that I created for people who are network marketing companies, who want to earn big incomes, who want to become top producers in their company. I created the Mega Level Training system to mainly teach you how to become a pro at team building and building culture and building a feeling within your team that allows it to exponentially grow, right? Because if you're not thinking on a bigger level yourself, on a mega level, right, if you will, if you're not thinking on a mega level yourself, the members on your team are going to think as far as you do as the leader on your team. So if you're the leader on your team, you got to think big. You got to be taking bold action. You got to take consistent action, right? And at the same time, you got to be willing to hear out what the people on your team are saying. What are they talking about? What do they want? What do they like? What would help them easier be able to accomplish their goals? What type of systems? What type of content? What type of value can you release to your team to help them to reach their goals faster? This is the type of things you want to think about if you're thinking about motivating your team to do better. If you're thinking about motivating your team to go out there and take action, because the growth of your team, seriously, your business and network marketing is dependent on the growth of your team. It's dependent on people taking action. Now, do you need your whole entire team to be top producers to make a lot of money? No, you don't. No, you don't. So that brings me to my second point of this video, right? The second thing I want to talk to you about is, do you need a lot of people who are quote unquote leaders or motivated, ambitious people on your team in order to make a lot of money? No. You can have a team of hundreds of people or 100 of people. Let's say you have a team of 100 people. And let's say you have 3 extremely serious people on that team. You have 100 people, 3 of those people on your team, let's say they're extremely serious, they're action takers, they go hard in their business, they take their business seriously, you know, they're spreading the message, they're sharing the products, they're showing the plan. Let's say they're doing everything right. Well, what I would advise you to do is focus more on helping those 3 people. Focus more on helping those 3 people reach their goals and to make the sales that they want. You say, why? Well, I'm not trying to say to ignore the other 97 people who aren't taking action or who aren't as, serious about their business. I'm not saying to ignore them, but what I'm saying is to spend more time with the 3 people who are taking action, because that's more or less how the numbers work in network marketing, right? Your whole entire team isn't going to be action takers. Your whole entire team isn't going to be top producers, right? That's unrealistic. But based on probability, out of 100 people, you may get 3 to 5, maybe even 7 people if you're lucky, that really go hard in the business. And if you have those type of people on your team already, let's say you've recruited like 100 people or 50 people, and you have 3 of those people out of those 50 people, they're very serious. They want to learn. They want to make more money. They want to get more training. They want to get more mentorship. They want to reach their highest potential in the company you're in. Focus on helping those people. Spend more time with helping those people. And the reason is because those people are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Those people are going to be the people to spread the message of your team at a greater level. Those are going to be the people to bring in more people to the team. They're going to be the people getting more sales. They're going to be the people bringing in more team members into the team. So you want to focus on the people who are most serious in your organization, and that'll bring you greater results, right? So another thing you can do to motivate people inspire people and get them to take their action you want them to take on your team. Like, this is about motivating your team, getting your team to take action. Another thing is you want to clearly state a vision, right? You want to have a vision or a mission statement, right? All organizations that I know that are really, really building and are really successful, they all have a vision, right, of what they're trying to accomplish. Maybe that vision may be, you know, you want to help 1,000 people to reach their fitness goals. Maybe your vision is you want to create 100 six-figure earners in the company you're in. Maybe your vision is you want to heal 100 people around the world of sickness and disease. Whatever your vision is, make a vision big enough and clear enough. Make sure that it's stated clearly so everybody who's on your team knows exactly what the team stands for, so that you all know what your vision is, what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because anytime there's unity, anytime we work together as one and there's unity, there's power there, right? It's extremely powerful when you're unified and you come together as one and you go focus on a vision. And whenever you have a strong vision, those 3 people that I was talking about earlier on in this video who are extremely serious on your team, they're gonna do what they need to do to make sure that that vision becomes a reality. They're gonna do what they need to do to make sure that vision becomes a reality. So what that means is that if I'm the leader of my organization, let's say you're the leader of your organization and you're building a team, right? Or you're working towards becoming a better leader in your organization. What you want to do is you want to share as much value as possible with those serious people on your team. Because you kind of got to look at them as, if you're a great leader yourself, you're creating great leaders now on your team. And if you're creating great leaders now on your team, those leaders that you created are going to create other great leaders. And those leaders are going to create other great leaders. And those leaders are going to create great leaders. So now what happens is the core of your team becomes stronger. And if the core of your network marketing team in your business becomes stronger, you're making more money, you're selling more products, you're helping more people, right? So what's another way? Let me give you another way that you can become a better leader and more inspiring to your team so that they want to take action, so that they want to do what they need to do to be successful. Another way is I highly, highly recommend that you read books, right? Personal development, self-help books, right? And I don't want to sound cheesy and say something, tell you something that's cliche that everybody talks about, right? Everybody talks about, oh, read books. Everybody talks about, you know, but there's a reason why I'm saying that. The reason is because the leadership skills that I learned over the last, 7 years that I've been into this type of business, the leadership skills that I learned over this time, I wouldn't have been able to learn anywhere else. Not in school, not even from my parents. I mean, some stuff I learned from my parents, you know, maybe a little bit of stuff in school, but majority of the stuff that I learned being in network marketing, you can't learn it anywhere else. And when you talk about network marketing, you're speaking about a predominantly, it's a people business, right? It's literally about people coming together as a team on a common vision and a common mission and selling products. That's literally what it is. So this is a people business. No matter how you look at it, this is about uplifting people. This is about making people think on a higher level. And that's what my mega level training product is all about. It's about building people up to a level of leadership, to a level of to such an influential level that people around them just start taking action. People around you are going to just start doing what they need to do. They're going to start leveling up in mindset and spirit. They're going to start leveling up in income and business and partnerships. And that's because what happens is your value in whatever it is that you believe is going to rub off on the people around you. So when you read books, what happens is you start to learn things that you can apply now to your business. And when you start to learn things you can apply now to your business and to your organization, you're gonna see positive changes on your team because of you leveling up, right? Because of you literally improving in mindset and in education and knowledge, the people around you in your team, they're naturally gonna level up. They're gonna increase in their knowledge. They're gonna increase in their education because you did, right? It's just like if I hang with, 5 broke people every day, 5 people who have no dreams, they have no goals. Let's just say I hang with 5 people every day, let's just say, who have no ambition at all. What are the odds that I'm gonna have goals? What are the odds that I'm gonna have ambition? What are the odds that I'm gonna become a leader? the odds are pretty slim, right? Because the people I'm around, they're either gonna be taking me up or pulling me down. Those are the two options. Either you're getting around people who are taking you up, they're pulling you up, or they're pulling you down. What kind of people would you rather be around? People who pull you up or people who pull you down? Of course, you'd rather be around people who pull you up. So if you'd rather be around people who pull you up, you as a leader, what you want to do is you could read some books. For example, I'm going to give you a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Awesome book for people who want to be a leader in the network marketing industry. Doesn't matter what business you're in. The stuff I'm talking about in this video is beneficial to any business. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. Another great book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These are great books to read if you want to really be a leader and really impact your team in a positive way. So reading, right? Reading helps you to become a better leader. And then once you become a better leader, you can develop more leaders around you on your team. Because it's the leaders that's going to bring in all the money on your team. The leaders are going to bring in all the money on your team. The leaders, which means that if your team is only 5 to 10% leaders, let's say it's only 5 to 10% leaders, 90% of the income on your team is going to be generated from the 5 to 10% leaders. That's why it's so important to build those people up who are most serious in your business, because they're going to bring in the most revenue, they're going to bring in the most success, they're going to bring in the most sales, they're going to bring in the most customers. So that's why it's so important to work with those people and focus hands-on with the people who are most successful. For example, with me, right? My most successful students, the people who get the most results in their business from working with me, are the people who have my mega level advanced training system. It's just natural because they have the higher level education. They're thinking on the wavelength that whatever it is their leader's thinking of, right? So they're combining what they're learning at their network marketing events with my training system so that they can learn online marketing strategies and how to master, the art of getting leads and sales online. And they're combining those lessons together and they're becoming more successful leaders, right? So this is how we birth leaders. This is how we birth serious businessmen and businesswomen in the world. So without any further ado, that's basically how you motivate your team. Another way is that you always want to build systems, like I said at the beginning of the video, build systems where you can have contact with your team, speak to them, give them value, give them insights, share stories with them, share insights with them, share principles with them that has been working for your business. So that's something that I pride myself on. Is I pride myself on going out there, learning something, mastering the strategy, applying that, whatever it is that I learned, I apply it. And then once I see that it's starting to get me results, once I see that I'm making money with what I learned, I then take it back to my team. I take it back to you. I share it with you, right? That's how I do it. I share it with you because it's working, because I know that it can benefit you and your business. I know that it can help you to make more sales, have a more successful organization. So that's how it works. Each one teaches one. And if we come together and we continue to each one teach one, we're going to be more and more successful than ever before. All right? So without any further ado, this is Jonathan Belcher. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, right? Share this video. Let other people know about this video if you found this video to be helpful. And I'm going to see you at the top. Peace.